2020 sucked. It's affected everyone. I mean, everyone had plans. Those that we don't see who labor in retail, who labor in the food service industries, who don't make a lot of money to begin with, they're kind of out of sight, out of mind for a lot of people. And I think there are a lot of Americans, I don't think they're aware of the toll, the suffering that a good segment of the population is going through right now.
How do you think this COVID-19 pandemic is going to impact society for years to come?
I was thinking about the other night. People are getting so used to shopping from home. They're so used to ordering out their food for delivery or simply going out to pick it up. And it's almost to the point where you could live your entire life within the confines of your house and never go out again. And I suppose in some instances it's rather convenient, but we end up missing out on human interaction.
All right, everybody. Well, as you can see, we've changed locations. Back to my conversation with Denny in just a little bit. We're now in the Crossroads area of Bellevue, and everybody, this is my mom, Winnie Blakey.
Hi there.
So we're with Winnie because, well, she's been living through this pandemic like everybody else, and it's been a struggle for her. So, Mom, maybe just tell me a little bit about what it's been like for you.
It's hard for me because I never thought we would have to do all this, and it's hard when you can't mix and do things. I mean, you go out and you can't even have a coffee with anybody.
What's it like wearing a mask, Mom? I know nobody likes it, but how's that? How's that been going, wearing a mask?
It's okay, but it's always slipping down my nose.
And so you have to keep pulling it up.
I have to keep pulling it up, yeah.
But you do realize, of course, everybody's wearing them.
Oh, everybody's wearing them, yeah. And everybody's keeping so many feet away from you. And I always do the same. I'm doing what we're all supposed to do.
Right, because you've only been in this place, how long, about a year?
1 year, just 1 year, love. End of November it was 1 year. I never even got to see what they had done for getting us together in groups.
Right, just to explain, my mom lives in a shag, the one up in Crossroads. It was a brand new building when she moved in. And yeah, what she's talking about, there's some nice facilities here. When she first moved in, I checked a few out. There's a game room and a movie room down there and a nice coffee bar and sitting areas. And right, you just haven't had a chance to...
Not even had a chance to do anything, no. It started, right then. No, they got it all prepared, but then nobody could do anything. They had to shut it all down.
It's been a tough year for everybody. But at least one of the things that's happened for me and my mom is we've done a few little outings, nothing far away, just day trips, but we've managed to go see a few things in the area. That's been kind of fun.
That's been good, yeah. I'm being very glad that you've come to take me out, man.
And then, of course, we have to mention my sister, Joan Lazinski.
Yeah, Joan, yeah, she's been very, very good. Helps me with all the paperwork that we have to do while we're in the shag.
Right, so my sister, Joan, she's been amazing. And then a quick hello to our brother up in Calgary. He's up there, and he checks in from time to time. Okay, we're going to tell everybody your age. A lot of folks know already, but, Mom, you're 94.
Yeah, 94, yeah. Feel lucky to have gone that long.
All right, Mom. Well, this has been really nice. Thanks for letting me visit with you here in your apartment.
Oh, that's been really my pleasure too, Mike.
All right, we're going to say goodbye to my mom for now. But, you know, just a final thought, Mom. I guess we're just kind of hoping next year's better, right?
Yes. Oh, hoping that we can at least go on some little trips somewhere and get to get and movies. Open the movie theaters.
All right, so there you have it. My mom's been missing the movies and
Oh gosh, yes.
quite a few other things. But all right, thanks for watching this part of the video. I think we'll head back to my house now in Woodinville.
You know, it's easier for me. I mean, you still work.
Right.
I don't, so I have the luxury of not having to go into work. But my daughter is a paralegal, and she's still working. Her husband, though, works on the flight line, defense flight line, at Boeing in Everett. Yeah. He's got to go to work. And my son and his wife, they both work in tech jobs, and they can work from home. They have been working from home since then. Well, I'm thinking about your son, Liam, who he's going to the University of Washington.
Right. Sort of.
Not sort of now. He's not living on campus.
All right. Well, speaking of Liam, here he is. Dennis was just talking about you and what it's like being a student right now at the University of Washington.
Hello, everyone. I am a student of the University of Washington.
Right. So once again, just to explain, Liam is a transfer student. He did 2 years at Cascadia, and so this is his first full year at the UW. And yeah, I mean, you're stuck upstairs in this house, aren't you, doing most of your classes?
Yeah, at 20.
Makes you feel less grown up, I guess, huh?
Literally. No, I joke with my friends that I feel like that scene in Alice in Wonderland where she eats the cookie and she gets huge and she's slowly breaking out of the house because she just like, you know, it's just starting to break the doors off and the windows and everything because she's just getting too big for the house. Right. That's the like how I feel mentally.
Is there anything you want to ask me? You know, you've kind of watched us shoot all this video. Is there anything you want to ask me, you know, about COVID or anything, or about challenges for everybody? Or
well, my question is, what are you going to do after? Are you going to go wild like I will?
You know, it's hard to answer it, but my guess is yes, I'm probably going to want to bust out and do some things. You know, you being the history major, you've talked about what it was. That's partly why the Roaring '20s were the way they were.
That's what they say. People thought about their mortality more. That was like the big thing. After the 1918 pandemic, there was like this idea of young people that their mortality was real. I'm going to go out every night and I'm going to wear shorter clothes and I'm going to drink more and like just all that kind of stuff. That was like, I hope what happens after this and people just don't become more and more reclused. Yeah. Because I'm gonna personally, I hate to like, I'm gonna go wild after this is done. Because like I tell you every day, I'm wasting my youth away. I need to use it while I have it.
I get it. No, I totally get that take. Well, thanks for having a few words with us. We're gonna head back now and finish up my conversation with Denny, and we've just got a few sort of final words as a part of that discussion as well. Hey, one last thought. We've been friends, you know, we're coming up on 30 years.
30 years, yes.
I know. Well, I just want to say I'm so glad we met and we clicked immediately.
Absolutely.
And friendship's really special, isn't it? With each other, but all our good friends. Because you and I are really blessed. We have some good friends, don't we?
And that's been the hardest part of the pandemic. I mean, you can't be with your family. You can't be with all your friends. Well, two great examples is Chelan, when we golf with a bunch of buddies. That is a great weekend. And going to Cougar football games, when you're able to make it, it's just an absolute blast. And you're able to see people and converse with them and socialize with them. And that's the hardest part about dealing with the pandemic. And God help us that perhaps sometime in the spring or early summer, we can return to some sense of normalcy.
To all my friends out there, I just want to say a heartfelt thank you for all the good times. And there will be some good times ahead. I really do feel that way. Yeah. It's going to get better. But yeah, I guess that's partly why we did this today. It's been some trying times. It really has.
Hopefully it'll be better sooner than later.
All right. Thanks, Denny.
Thanks, Mike.